Hello everybody and welcome back to Magna Carta 2. In the last video we defeated Ruhalt and we are now able to gain access to Ruhalt Plateau. So we are going to head directly there. And now that we're here, we have a lot of unfinished business to take care of. So we're going to start by doing some side quests. Let's take care of the enemies here first and then go from there. In this area you're going to be seeing your regular array of enemies, but there are a couple of new ones mixed in. There are going to be werewolves returning. We haven't really seen werewolves in quite some time. That is going to become a little bit more prevalent. But other than that, we're still going to have our Trewa, our foot soldiers, our wizards, our healers, those types of enemies, and golems as well. And these enemies are, again, a higher level, level 60, just like the enemies that we were fighting in Ruhalt Basin, so they should, again, provide some pretty good experience for you. The pillars in this area are Northern Forces territory, but because we have the pillar hacker, we are able to use the pillars, so feel free to save if you need to. So from the pillar, I'm going to go south first into this area here. And this is the Bluemoon Trewa camp, the new camp that Argo's tribe is building, and as we can see here, there are some Trewa trying to defend their land against Northern forces. And this little area here is kind of interesting because the enemies seem to be infinitely spawning for some reason. You'll attack the Northern forces, they'll disappear, and then more will just kind of appear out of thin air, very similar to what was happening when the Northern forces had invaded Kodomare. It's up to you if you want to stay and fight, but really there is no end to it, so there isn't a lot of point in doing that. So instead what I'm going to do is just ignore that for now, and I'm going to go right into the camp. You will see the red check mark on the map, but in order to speak to the Trewa, we need to bring out Argo. Chief Argo, we have been waiting for you. It is good to see you back. And that will finish up the quest that was given to us to go and find the camp once we got to Ruhalt Plateau. It is heartening that you have returned, Argo. Two problems still confront restoring the village. The first is for Bluemoon Trewa to gather here and rebuild the village. Over time, the Blue Moon will likely flock here on their own, so this will settle itself soon enough. The second is to recover the 3 sacred items that provide proof of Trewa chieftainship. If you recover the sacred items, the Bluemoon Trewa will likely recognize you as chief once more. To be chained to the past is to have no future. I say it is time to fight for that future, don't you? I most definitely agree. In order to get our items back, we need to go and fight with the Blackhorn Trewa, which is the rival tribe, and get the 3 sacred items back. And once we have them, we can return to this Trewa here. Her name is Helga. Once we return the items to her, we will be able to finish up that quest. Now that that is done, that's pretty much all we need to do here at the moment. We will be returning once we have the items. So let's go back to the center and then head north. I'm going to switch to another character because I feel like walking with Argo is very painfully slow. I think that all the characters walk with the same pace, but it just seems a lot slower just because he's so much bigger than everybody else. So I'm gonna skip the pillar for now. I'm gonna go ahead and cross this bridge here. And in this area we have a multitude of Northern Forces soldiers to fight. A little bit of a battle arena here.
I can see what I have things that I want to protect.
So let's get these guys taken care of quickly and quietly.
Don't you rest, I'll back you up.
I don't really want to chain in this area. It's not really necessary, but it'll probably get these enemies taken care of a lot quicker.
My turn. It's only natural.
Just because there are so many of them. And in this area, just like in Ruhalt Basin, you need to be aware of paralysis and stun, as well as
I'll take it from here.
this status effect here. I can't remember the name of it for the life of me, but all it really does is decrease your accuracy a little bit, very similar to what the paralysis status effect does, so you're going to be missing a lot if you don't have any items to protect you against those status effects. So again, Rue might be a really good choice for this area, just because at the very least she'll be able to resist the lightning status effects. If you put Zephy in, she can heal your party of any status effects that they may have. Use those types of things to your advantage to kind of gain the upper hand. But even with the nuisance of the couple of status effects that come up, these guys are really nothing that you can't handle.
I'm gonna be strong.
Especially when you use powerful attacks or chaining against them, of course.
I'm gonna show you the power of the Mare! What did you do to me?
Make glory
That was well.
alongside.
And if you are really desperate or don't have an item to heal your status effect or don't quite know what to do, you can also go to the pillar and use the pillar, which will immediately get rid of all your status effects, as well as curing all of your HP and anything else that you might need cured. Now that we've taken care of that big group of enemies, you can see on the map that we have a check mark, and we can untie Malaccia and free him. And then we can speak to him to finish up that quest that was given to us through a letter in our cube mail.
Rue! Oh, you're safe. I knew that we would meet again.
This is no time to be spouting such carefree nonsense. There's something we need to do here. Please run to somewhere safe.
Before I do that, there's something I need to tell you.
Alright, so he has some information for us. Let's speak to him again. When I was taken to Belfort, I happened to overhear Northern Forces soldiers talking. Apparently they had extracted what could be considered the core of lightning monsters. However, they said it was too powerful to control, so it was still being experimented on. But someone of Rue's caliber might be able to. If she can, she will be even more powerful. So we need to go back to the Sentinel Laboratory for this quest. But we will be doing that in the future at some point, once we're able to do so. This is the key to the Lightning Core control room. I stole it, thinking it may be useful to Rue. Ah, it's very useful. Thank you very much. And you're welcome for saving your butt once again. That quest is the long-awaited quest that we have been waiting for so very long. Saving Malaccia all those times will eventually cause us to get that particular quest. And you're not able to get that quest, of course, if you hadn't run into Malaccia at all or saved him in the previous encounters. So one last thing, I'm going to head to the northwest here from where we found Malaccia, and this is going to take us to the Wind Altar. So we can kind of wrap that little quest up as well going to all of the different altars and speaking to all of the guardians of the different altars. So for this, of course, you will need Zephi to research the altar and to make the wind spirit appear. You have come at last, rightful heir of the royal family. I have waited for you. I take it you are aware that 2 spirits have already selected incorrectly. You intend to undergo the trial in spite of this? Yes, we do. Undergo my trial, then. Let me see you conquer the trial of Tempests. Alright, so this again is another fighting type request, just like all the other ones have been. So all you need to do really is just defeat this essence of wind that the spirit has summoned. Level 58. Nothing too crazy. The only thing you might want to take into consideration is that it's a flying enemy, so it might be a little bit easier for your wizards and long-range attackers to hit it. But with Celestine and Zephi, we should be able to handle it, even if we didn't have Judo's help. He should be able to hit it, just not as effectively. Alright, there we are. Easy enough. Switch back to Zephi. Most impressive, you are truly the rightful heir of the royal family. Sadly, 2 spirits have already recognized someone else as king. This pretender tricked us royal spirits. You can become the true king by defeating him. Granting recognition to this false king was our mistake. We shall assist you. Take this. I will pray that you become the true king and retake the throne. Alright, so we get a weapon, 4,000 experience, and we have now finished up that quest line. Apart from all of the experience and rewards that we got from that quest, it also aids you when you get to La Strada, the final dungeon. It makes it a little bit easier to navigate through, which is a blessing because it is an extremely complicated area. But I will be showing the full route anyways, so for me it's not particularly useful, but I would recommend doing those quests anyways, not only for the 100% completion, but also because it will make the end game a little bit easier for you. I think we made some pretty good progress. We sort of started in Ruhalt Plateau. We got a lot done even though we just got here. But there is a lot more to do, and we will be continuing on in the area in the next video. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope that I will see you next time.